Hi guys, I just wanted to make a quick video to let you know a little bit of a health update for me. Some of you know that I've been searching for answers to my GI problems that I've been having since the end of October, at least. And so that I've kind of had some ups and downs with trying to get those answers and such, and I finally got some testing that I needed to have, and so now I have some answers. So a few different things have been going on also, so I've got some other answers aside from my GI stuff, so I'll kind of fill you in with that too. So first of all, for my stomach issues, most of you know that I've had issues where I can't really eat like real food without having a ton of horrific pain and nausea, and just a lot of other GI issues with, like, severe bloating and different stuff like that. So I had a gastric emptying study done finally, and it shows what we were thinking that was going on, which is gastroparesis. Gastroparesis literally means paralyzed stomach, and so my stomach is partially paralyzed, and because of that I don't digest my food properly, and it just sits in there and it doesn't leave my stomach, and that causes a ton of pain and nausea. It causes malabsorption issues. I'm not getting the nutrients I need. And there is no cure. There are some treatment options, but unfortunately I cannot do the medications. One of them I tried in the past because I guess I've had some sort of issue in the past that they tried me on this medicine, and I remember having a reaction to it. So I can't take that one. And the other one is actually erythromycin. It's a strong antibiotic, and I can't take that one due to my myasthenia gravis. And it's not good to be on antibiotics long term, and this is a long term problem. It's chronic and it doesn't go away. There is no cure. So right now what I'm doing to try to alleviate some of my symptoms is basically a liquid. So elemental nutrition, it's pre-digested already, so by the time it gets to my bloodstream, it takes about 20 minutes from when I ingest it to get to my bloodstream if my stomach allows it to be released. Liquids seem to leave a little bit better than solids do. So I've been doing the liquids, and I also been doing baby food, and that seems to be tolerated okay. There are some days where even that causes a lot of pain and nausea. But yeah, it's really kind of stressful to have that worry and stress of getting enough food when you can't. And so that's kind of been an issue for me. The other issue is I went from basically eating extremely healthy. I was eating vegan, so plant-based diet. I did add chicken in a few times a week with my plant-based diet, and that I started having issues with that, and I come to find out with gastroparesis you are not supposed to have fiber or fat, and so all that fiber from my plant-based diet really aggravated some things. And so unfortunately with gastroparesis it's very difficult to eat healthy. I do still have fruits and vegetables through the baby food, but meat is I can't eat meat at all. I keep trying to introduce things back, and my body just won't accept that. So I get my protein from these drinks that I have. So, but I'm really only getting about 30 grams a day, and that's trying really hard. So, but anyway, and yeah, so it's a little bit of an adjustment, a lot of an adjustment right now, um, especially with the holidays coming up. There are times where I can eat a few, like maybe a couple bites of something, but like if a cookie or something like that, I can eat a couple bites of that, but that's it. I can't eat any more than that without having bad things happen. So that's that. I do see a GI doctor in the next town over from me next month to kind of talk about what I'm doing right now to get nutrients in, and if that's not enough, well, we might have to discuss other options. Like a NJ tube if it comes to that, or something like that, which is um, not a great thing, but it does take a lot of pressure off of trying to get all your nutrients in. And through a feeding tube, you don't have to worry about it. You can just focus on life. You don't have to try and force things and things like that. And oral intake can be just a pleasure again instead of a stress, because whatever you take in orally is just an added bonus. So anyway, I don't know if it will come to that, but at least that's an option in the future. I am continuing to lose weight right now, so but it's not, it's only like 6 or 7 pounds. So so then the other issue that I've had is with my immune system. So I also just got diagnosed with mast cell activation syndrome, which is like a malfunction of your immune system where your immune system produces mast cells, and they with mast cell activation syndrome, they overactivate, so they overproduce like histamine and other immune chemicals, and so they overproduce those, and so you get a lot of allergy symptoms. So the itching, the rashes, tachycardia, runny nose after eating or things like that, sensitivities to smells, environmental things, just random things. Your body just randomly, your mast cells just decide to activate for no reason. It's just random, and you have all these issues come up. So I have to, with that, I can do treatment for that. So I'm thankful for that. And I have been on that treatment for 2 weeks, and it has helped. I still have breakthrough reactions that sometimes I don't know what the triggers are, but it is definitely better than it was. I do have to avoid my known triggers that I know, and as best I can. So that's kind of how that goes. And I don't think there's really no cure for that either. You just have to kind of keep with the treatment protocol, and so far I'm tolerating that. So yeah. So my arthritis has decided to flare. I'm not sure if it's caused by my Ehlers-Danlos from my left knee is like a softball. It's difficult to walk in it, but it's okay. I have tools, and I can hobble along a little bit. But I don't know if it's from my inflammatory arthritis or if it's from my Ehlers-Danlos, because it feels like my ligaments were loose and inflamed in my kneecap when it moves around, and it just causes a lot of issues. And so that's also happening at the moment. My myasthenia it's still exacerbated, but it seems to have for the most part leveled out with the exacerbation. So I still have a lot of trouble swallowing. So the bright side of the baby food and the liquids is I can swallow those, whereas I have a hard time even swallowing bread. I don't know. So I guess my myasthenia is not doing the best. I don't know, but I can breathe, so that's good. I haven't been as short of breath, but I am really, really tired. I'm very exhausted, probably because of my nutrition status and my stomach being the way it is and not functioning. So, but I'm just very thankful that I have answers now and I can move forward, and that's important, to be able to move forward. And so now that we really kind of know, we can move forward the best we can, and I know that, God has really given me, He has sustained me during this time, and He continues to. And even if things get worse down the road, or just don't change, I know that He is still good, and so that gives me peace. And I'm realizing through a lot of this sickness and chronic illness, as many as I have so many, that peace is not necessarily a feeling. I often wondered how come I didn't feel at peace a lot during this. I don't have that feeling. I don't feel like, everything's going to be fine, like I just have a peace come what may. Everything's just going to be the way it is, and I didn't have that. I didn't have the peace at all, and that feeling of peace. And so through a lot of this, I've discovered that peace is more of a choice. And peace is more of a person, and that person is Jesus. And I have the choice to, have that peace, even though I don't feel it, because I don't feel at peace. I often struggle, and when you feel terrible on a mostly a daily basis, it's difficult to have that feeling, but you can make that choice to get up, continue on, get dressed, do what you can, even if it's just a load of laundry, even if it's just being able to eat a little, just keep moving forward. And God has allowed me to do that. But He has also allowed me to have days where I just don't function at all. I just can't, because I have no energy at all, and no strength. But I think that's okay too. So, but I just wanted to let you all know that, and I appreciate the prayers, and all of these things that I have, there is no fix for them. In the sense of, I have people telling me, oh, if you just eat this way, if you would just do this, or take this supplement, or take these herbs, or it doesn't work like that with this. And trust me, I've been down that road. Anybody that knows me knows I'm like all natural person, let food be your medicine and all that, but it doesn't work that way with these particular diseases. And so I appreciate the suggestions and things, but right now they don't work. And so right now God is just the only one that is sustaining me and allowing me to do what I am doing. And until we have other options in place, this is what my current status is, and I'm sure it'll be this way for the foreseeable future. And that's something that me and my family are coming to terms with and dealing with, and choosing to be at peace with, even though we don't necessarily feel at peace with it, but we're choosing to be at peace with it, knowing that no matter what is going on health-wise with us, or with me, or with anybody, God walks with us through it, and I choose to have peace for that. So anyway, I just thank you for the prayers, and I thank you for the thoughts, and I'll try to make videos when I can, when I have energy to, or when something maybe sits on my heart that I want to say or something. But for right now, my thinking is very clouded because of my POTS, also the dysautonomia, I have a lot of trouble with concentration and brain fog and articulating things. It's very, very difficult. I'm thankful that I got through this video and hopefully everybody can understand what's going on. But that's why I haven't done a whole ton of videos. It's just difficult sometimes for me to do them. But anyway, I just wanted to update you guys, and I just want to say thanks and for the support, and I will see you guys around.